The Special Investigating Unit, or SIU for short, today commemorating 25 years since its establishment. The Justice Minister Ronald Lamola expected to deliver the keynote address in Boksburg. The event is being held under the theme celebrating 25 years of striking against corruption in South Africa, and that's where we find our reporter Tumaole Mohlaoli, who is there for us. Tumaole, good morning to you. At some point, we got wind that the president would have been the one delivering the keynote address. You are going to help me and the viewers understand this a little better. The president pulling out of addressing that event, could it have to do with anything that has to do with Phala, you know? Would have been a contradiction in terms, isn't it?
Well, Koli, I can tell you that the spokesperson for the SIU, Mr. Kayza, will be joining me shortly, told me in no uncertain terms that it seems as if the president has dropped them on the eve of this event. He was certainly put on the billing to address this particular event, as the SIU also launch their rebranding. Very quickly, Koli, I'm going to ask my colleague Morana Lekitla just to give you a shot of the vehicle. It's covered up now, but I can tell you that this vehicle will be, of course, the flagship vehicle bearing the new logo of the SIU, as the SIU says it's moving forward. I'm now going to introduce Mr. Kayza. Mr. Khanyago, President effectively dropping you at the 11th hour for this event. Could it have anything to do with the Phala farm scandal?
I wouldn't say he dropped us. He had other engagements that he had to do that were urgent, and he has requested the Minister of Justice to do this event for us.
All right. So he didn't mention anything about not wanting to be here, perhaps because of what's happening in the public domain and the discussions around Phala?
It has got nothing to do with that. It's an engagement that he's done, and I can't indicate for the security of the president, but he's having an engagement out of the country.
So let's talk about the event today, Mr. Khanyago. A milestone. Why the rebranding? Is it a move away from the SIU under the Scorpions era with all the drama and controversy that's been there? And what will be different this time around?
No, we are 25 years this year, and we felt that we have been using the same payoff line. We have been using the same logo for all these 25 years. And as a rebirth, we need to then change and make sure that we position ourselves as the SIU of now. The logo must look like the logo of now, and the payoff line must talk about what we do, not what we want to do.
And without giving away too much thunder, and stealing your thunder, actually, with the payoff line and the logo, because you're going to rebrand it and basically relaunch it. But is this something that's going to strike fear into those who are involved in dodgy practices?
It has always been doing that, but what we are trying to do is we are positioning it in a way that talks about what we do, more than what we want to do.
We see that over the years there's been a bit of a loss of confidence in the ability of the SIU to crack down on those who are alleged to have been involved, particularly in looting state coffers and corruption. But there's been a change in that in recent times, obviously off the back of the release of the State Capture Commission of Inquiry reports. Is this going to be now the standard practice going forward?
No, we have always been doing that. I think the difference was that the public did not know much about it, and now we have made a conscious decision as part of our strategy to say the public needs to know, and that is why we are working with you guys to make sure that the public know what is going on. And we have gone out to say, as far as we are concerned, we don't get involved in politics. We go after the money, and if it points to you, we'll come to you regardless of who you are or who you think you are. Therefore, that's that we have shown, and that is why the rebranding will also talk to that.
Right. Mr. Khanyago, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much. That was SIU spokesperson Kayza Khanyago giving us just a teaser of what we can expect when the program kicks off. And of course, Premier David Makhura is going to step in for President Cyril Ramaphosa. And we know that, of course, Justice Minister and Constitutional Development Minister Ronald Lamola is also on the billing here. So we'll be bringing you that as and when it happens. Koli, it's back to you in the studio for now.
Tumaole Mohlaoli, thank you very much. Live for us in Boksburg there.